Now is Brockton Mayor Robert Sullivan. Mr. Mayor, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us.
Dan, good afternoon. Thanks for having me on again this week. I appreciate it.
So the first thing I want to ask you about is the rains that went through the area yesterday. What impact has that had on the city?
You know, we had some power outages. I do want to commend National Grid. We had over 2,000 households at the height of the storm without power. I think right now, the latest I've got, we're down to about 40 houses still without power, and there's active restoration efforts ongoing. We lost a few trees, some up in DW Fields Park. The gates were closed, so nobody was up there. We've already severed all the limbs and cleaned that up in-house. But again, it was a massive rainstorm. I haven't seen the winds like that in a long period of time. I lost some shingles on my own house. So, from my perspective, we dodged some serious issues. But again, we had some branches down, and DPW was out there. And I want to thank the police and fire because we had a couple down wires. And again, National Grid was a wonderful partner here in the city of Brockton, helping us get through this storm. And
major flooding issues, or?
We have flooding in the areas that we typically have up at the Westgate Mall. There's a street called Belmont Ave that runs across a brook area. So that's a wet area by nature. So nothing, where we had to actually close roadways. We were asking people to stay off the roads if they could out of abundance of caution. But I think we got through it pretty well, to be honest with you, Dan.
Now, another issue that came up recently is, and I'm not sure how much you can talk about this, but there is a lawsuit being filed by a police captain. I was wondering if you could tell us anything about that?
Yeah, I can't talk about that at all. It's a pending matter.
All right, fair enough, Mr. Mayor. Now, I did want to talk to you, though, about some other things. Of course, I did talk to you a little bit about this last week. There seems to be some colds and flu going around right now. Are you seeing any of that in the city?
Yeah, I mean, we are seeing that, and I want to thank Dr. Eno Montesir, our Board of Health Director, who's working with the Department of Public Health. DPH has been a great partner, and we are seeing upticks. We're seeing prolonged coughing. We did see some walking pneumonia cases in Brockton. We still have some COVID cases. So, again, if you are due a vaccination and you live in the city of Brockton, a week from tomorrow, next Friday, the Board of Health will be doing another vaccine clinic where they'll be doing flu shots and also COVID shots. So, again, we're just asking people to really take some efforts to go into the winter months and the holiday season and really take some precautions because there is some prolonged illnesses out there right now. And, we want people to be safe and healthy and happy during the holiday season.
Now, you recently issued some mayoral citations, too, I understand.
I have an honor and privilege to meet a variety of Brocktonians, people that are business owners. I give out mayoral citations to thank them. And two that I just gave out celebrated milestones, 101 years old and 102 years old. And these women up at Heights Crossing, which is assisted living, they're doing well health-wise. And they were talking to me. And it was a gift to be able to spend some time with them. And other folks that live there welcomed them, and there was a birthday cake and a celebration. But, they hit over a century, and they were just great to talk to and, mentally sharp and physically able. And it was really a great day to be able to go up there and celebrate with both of them.
As also, kind of on a very light note, there's a note, see what I did there? There's a jazz band night coming up.
Tomorrow night up at Brockton High School. It's a fundraiser. It's $20 per person, but it's not just the Brockton High Jazz Band. There are going to be some professional musicians coming in, playing some of the classic holiday tunes. I have it on my calendar to attend the holiday concert, which I think tickets are $5, is the 17th, next Tuesday. That's the Brockton High concert with the singing, and there's musicians playing. The middle schools, and one of my children plays the trumpet. I went to that on Tuesday night at West Middle School. So, again, there's a lot of music going into the festive holiday time of the year. And, again, as you know, the 24th is Christmas Eve, but it's also the night that Hanukkah kicks off, and then we have Kwanzaa and New Year's. And so this is really a joyful time in the city of Brockton. And, just a few weeks ago, Dan, and I know you reported this, we had one of the best holiday parades ever in the city of Brockton's history. So, people are coming together, and music is a key component of that. So, again, tomorrow night is the professional with some amateur musicians. And then next week is, again, the Brockton High annual event that they play on the 17th, which is Tuesday night, 7 o'clock kickoff up at the Nelson Auditorium at Brockton High School.
All righty, Mr. Mayor. Well, we're going to have to leave it right there, but thank you so much for speaking with us. We do appreciate it.
Thank you, Dan. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you as well.